Hey, hello guys, and a very happy morning to every one of you. Today we are going to see about the newspaper called The Hindu. It's dated in July 26, 2025, Saturday. And we can just look basic information which is given in the front pages, and simultaneously we can go for the other kind of information that's been given in the current edition. It means the India and the news and the world and other kind of business point of view. I'm also going to tell. And one thing is, this thing is very much interesting thing because fans recognize Palestine as a state, and fans is a major political leader that's been implementing a lot of initiatives in the current world because it's also part of the G7 member and a lot of other countries initiatives too. And France being a major defense partner alongside with India, so we need to look upon this France. And simultaneously, now the recent tragic incident has been occurred. 7 children dies as school collapses in Rajasthan. And now what I will do, the political parties will start to blame the teachers instead of blaming the institution that's not been running properly in the kind of government school. They are just now blaming the teachers, and we have to see this also. And especially we can just go into the basic front page and let us start. And you could have also known about this prime minister, it means Maldives president Mohammed Muiz thanks India as a pivotal role in economic recovery. And because you could have also see now the Maldives is very much important to India, and India should also have a lot of it means lot of investment in the Maldives. Why I am just especially telling is, you can in the page 10 they are directly explained it, and I do have a little bit, it means yes, see, you can see here Maldives president movies thanks India. Okay, why Maldives is very much important? You could have also see about the, it means the entire India, where I can just okay, let us start. This is India, and here the entire Africa is there, and here the Maldives is there. And it means you would have known about this new northeast, southwest. So this suppose if we have a control the Maldives government to India, means the entire western Indian Ocean will be in our control, because lot of trade routes has been going near to the Indian Ocean alongside the Maldives. So Maldives will also have lot of tourism, but we can entirely dominate, means we can entirely control the western Indian Ocean. Suppose because India has a full control over the Indian Ocean, especially in the eastern side and especially in the western side. So eastern side we also know lot of the South China Seas countries is being present in the eastern, it means the eastern ocean, Indian Ocean side. And suppose if we had a full access to the Maldives government, means we would have controlled the entire western Indian Ocean. So that's a very much important thing. And now the Prime Minister Narendra Modi also told Maldives is an important part of India's neighbors first policy, because India do have a lot of initiative. India mostly considered neighbors first. In considering the neighbors first, it's almost a good thing, because in my point of view, I am just saying this is India, and a lot of other countries is being surrounding here. Suppose if you want to go and attack India, first whom you have to attack? First you have to attack the neighboring countries, especially here Maldives there, especially here Sri Lanka, here Bhutan, Nepal, and here Pakistan, Bangladesh, and here little bit of China. So if China also want to directly attack India from the ocean side, means it have to first go to the Maldives and Sri Lankan government side, and also with the Andaman Nicobar and also with the Lakshadweep Island. So we do have a perfect barrier to protect against from China. Suppose if in a land, if it needs to come to the land, means it should come against the Bhutan, Nepal, and the Bangladesh issue. And simultaneously in it means in the Jammu Kashmir you would have a good accessible against the Chinese defense force. So when we have a good neighbors, it means it gives a buffer zone and it gives a protective land to safeguard the India. And okay, let's come into that. And so in social media, and they have just told 60 years of Indian Maldives friendship. And now what happened means 4 moment of understanding and 3 agreements has been signed between the India and the Maldives, especially in the fishery, aquaculture, tourism, and environment, and a lot of other things. And now we have just given a 4,850 crores of loan to the entire Maldives government. Two, it means a fresh line of credit we have been given to them, and two, it means to solve the twin deficit problem. And what the other thing is, we have just given in all terms of Indian rupees. That's a very much most important thing. And see, a lot of other, it means the taxation and the reduction of the amount has been reduced, because at the before times the Maldives had to pay nearly 51 million each and every time, but now they have been reduced to 29 million. Why this aspect, this is especially done is, especially the lot of Chinese equipments has been given to the Maldives government. So to reduce this kind of thing and to show the dominance that India controls the neighboring countries, the India should do lot of other things. One thing is India can't easily give lot of amount to the neighboring countries, because when we compare the India and China's GDP, China's GDP is far much higher. Why I'm telling is that you just see the China's defense deal and per year how much they are spending, and also compare with the India. Suppose if where I need to write, okay, I'll write here. If China spends 100 rupees per year, means simultaneously for the same thing the India spends only 10 rupees. So China always has an upper hand to spend lot of other kind of amount item to the nearby countries. So instead of spending in the internal government, due to the China's aggressive behavior in all of the other countries, now India is also spending lot of amounts to the neighboring countries. So we need to see each and every point of view what China is also doing. So I think so now you could have understand this kind of thing. Another one thing is nearly 28% of the GDP growth comes from tourism alone. And while I was reading about the microplastics and other kind of climate change, suppose if 0.5 meters has been increased in the sea level, means 77% of the Maldives islands will be sunk. Nearly 800 kilometers of Maldives land is there, and more than 1000 islands is being present near the Maldives area. And just 0.5 meter if it rose, means 77% of the land it will be sunk, and 1 meter if it rose, means due to the climatic condition 90% of the entire island will be sunk in the ocean. Suppose in worst case scenario 1.5 meter rose, means the entire Maldives itself will be completely sunk. So you just see how much Maldives is very much important to the India. Each and everything Maldives and India, it means Maldives thing is easily accessible to the Indian market. So Maldives should entirely depend on the India only. It means we can't break this kind of linkage. Okay, I think so this is enough. And the next thing, see the Lok Sabha to take up motion to remove High Court judge. So this is all the good thing, because you would have known about the Burma. It means in Burma house, I'll just tell in 1 minute. In Burma house there have been a fire incident, and later on they just gone to the firefighter to extinguish the fire, and later on what happened you would have known, and a lot of cash was burned, and a lot of other thing has been taken. But and suppose if it means how to say, if a person is being cultivated, it means if a person has a crime upon him, means a judge can remove, it means judge can put a penalty, or judge can put him in a jail. But the same thing can't be done to a judge, because he is a judge and he is a supreme power to entire institution, entire constitution also. So to remove a judge, we need to go to the Lok Sabha court and simultaneously to the Rajya Sabha. So after deciding that a judge should it means terminate, should suspend, or should resign, means this Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha both members should decide. And especially, wait just one sec. See, especially 100 Lok Sabha members and 50 Rajya Sabha members should vote, because we suppose if we want to suspend the judge, means these kind of members should assign, and after deciding what they will do is they will pass a bill to the vice president and simultaneously to the Lok Sabha member, who now the member is Om Birla. And after passing this kind of resolution to the vice president or the Om Birla, they will form a kulu, it means club, and to investigate this thing. So 3 members will be, so once you would have seen here the 3 members, including Chief Justice of India and our Supreme Court Judge, High Court Chief Justice, and distinguished judge. And after this kind of 3 members investigate in this case, and again this all the 3 members will form a draft. And what kind of other drafting that has been done, it means done in the previous study, they will do a case study, and they will, it means report a detailed comprehensive report. And again the Lok Sabha members and Rajya Sabha members will decide, and finally it will be handed over to the president. Now the president will decide whether either the judge should be removed or judge should be continued. So now at the end the president will take the entire decision, so we need to remove the judge. So now this kind of thing is going to be taken upon. So the Lok Sabha takes up the motion to remove the High Court judge. So now the resolution will be passed, and the 3 members committee is also being decided. Now the final thing is it will go to the president, and finally the president will decide to remove the judge. So this is the other information that's been occurred. So the other thing is, wait one second. Here the air is so much blowing, so that's why I am a little bit concerned. So okay, we can just quietly go into this. So you would have seen what's the thing has been occurred. So France will recognize Palestine as a state in September, says Macron. This is a good initiative, guys, because we would have known that Hamas has did a lot of unwanted things to the Israel, but we should not see in one point of view, because Israel also did a lot of illegal things, lot of it means the encroachment things, a lot of people's movement. Also, the Israel government has did a lot of things to the Hamas, sorry, not to the Hamas, to the Gaza and to the West Bank and to the Golamites and a lot of other things in the Palestine area. So, lot of European members, lot of European Council members, and a lot of world countries also took the initiative to support the two-state policies. But definitely this kind of thing Donald Trump won't accept, and simultaneously Netanyahu, Israel Prime Minister, won't accept. So both of them are the only countries that won't accept the two-state policy. Because if it's a two-state policy, means the Palestinian peoples will get a border and the Israel people will get a border. But what Israel country is doing is they are often encroaching and they are removing a lot of Gaza territories, a lot of Gaza's border areas. And now you would have seen the France will recognize Palestine as a state in September. So you would have seen it means the Palestine state during the most powerful European nation to announce such a move. At least 142 countries now recognize Palestine as their state, while Israel and the US strongly oppose it, and in the US Secretary President moves reckless decision that only serves as Hamas. And now the Israel Prime Minister also told that you are going towards the terrorism and you are supporting terrorism like that. But France is very much keen in this decision, because if this solution have been provided, means definitely in future also this kind of war will definitely come. Suppose if Hamas and Israel it's 1.1, means in future 2.0, 3.4, 4.4, it will just go on. And in the future what they will do, the Israel will entirely capture the Gaza Strip and also the Western Bank, and entirely it will become the greater Israel. You would have seen about in 2 months, the 2 months or 1 month I think so, the Donald Trump also took to become the Israel as a greater Israel. So, and also what he just did is he also just captured the Yemen strips and the Libya and Syria, lot of other things that's been captured that Donald Trump has been did. Donald Trump is a guy who works and who thinks and who says without considering any point of logic, without considering any point of decision. He just comes here and he just openly speaks. So we need to see in the Donald Trump's point of view also. Another thing you would have seen about the Thailand and Cambodia issue, nearly 1,30,000 people has transported to other location, as flees to other location. So definitely this war won't come to a good ending in 1 or 2 days. Definitely it will go for 1 week or 2 week I think so. And later on definitely the United Nations will come, and simultaneously the American will also involve here. It means Donald Trump, because you would have seen about the Pagalgam, the issue, the operations into that I won't stop. That Donald Trump comes and continuously says it. And the Israel and Hamas war, he also tells I'm stopping. So this Thailand and Cambodia war, when it goes to the acceleration, it means when it goes in the so much higher way, so much high means definitely at the time Donald Trump will come and he will say I stopped the Thailand and Cambodia war, give me Nobel Prize. So this kind of thing Donald Trump will come and do. And see, the most funny thing is I have just here, US dropped sanctions on Myanmar Junat after it means what he had did is Min Aung, he's a Myanmar topmost elite leader in the military force. He gave a letter to the Donald Trump by praising him. Oh, Donald Trump, you are so good. You are doing this kind of thing like that. He just kept on praising him. So after what they had did this, the United States dropped the sanctions on Myanmar. So it's a good thing, I think so, because in a lot of movies also you would have seen whenever the hero comes, if you give a lot of so much build-up, the hero will feel so much higher way, and he will also offer money, and simultaneously for the villain also it will occur. So this kind of funny thing has been occurred in nowadays environment. So the next other thing is see, and now it's a good initiative is taken by both the India and the China, because 8 years standoff with China, Doklam issue is to open for tourists. And you would have known about the recent visa issues for Chinese and Indian peoples before the 2 to 3 days. And the future Modi is going to visit China in upcoming months. So this shows a good initiative, good relationship with India and the China. So 8 years after standoff with China, Doklam is to open for tourists. So this is a good initiative, because I'll just show the picture to you so you can have a good understanding. So I think so you can see now. So this is the Doklam Plateau that's been located in the near the Bhutan side and alongside with the India. So this is India, Bangladesh and here China. So see here this Doklam Plateau has been, it means nearly three countries are there: Bhutan, China and India. So here what they have did is the China's person has constructed lot of roads in the Doklam area. So the Doklam area is being present especially in the Bhutan side. So they just started to build roads inside the Bhutan, nearly 2 kilometers inside the Bhutan itself. They just constructed those, but at the time the Bhutan could not do anything. So they just asked the India. So later on the Indian army person also came here. Lot of discussion, lot of triggering response has been came between the India and China. Nearly 73 days the standoff has been occurred. So later on both of them decided to withdraw. Because why this kind of Doklam issue is been coming means you would have known about this chicken corridor. This chicken corridor is only 22 kilometers, guys. So just 22 kilometers. Suppose if we cut this chicken corridor means it will be entirely, it means the entire thing it will be disassembled. Especially this north eastern state will be entirely disassembled. Nearly you would have known about the seven sister state. This 22 kilometers if we just cut like a scissor means this seven sisters will be entirely wiped out from the Indians entire map. So we need to consider each and everything. So this Doklam issue, it means now before tourism was not being there, now the tourism has been again started. It's been 8 years. So you would have seen about this kind of initiative in June 2017 when China attempted to build a road in the territory claimed by the Bhutan. So at the time the India also came here to support the Bhutan, and later on a lot of issues has been has been gone, and later on it been come to the good side. So see here in Sikkim, it means it has become 22nd state in May 1974. So a lot of it means you have known about lot of things. The Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel took lot of initiatives, especially the Hyderabad and lot of other union territories that was supposed to join India, and later they just joined India. So it's our responsibility to protect each and every states and each and every country that's been surround us, because when you have a good neighbors, we do have a good development in the India. Suppose if we have been fought with continuously with Pakistan, China, I mean definitely the internal development won't be occur. So we need to have a good relationship with the neighbors. So especially we should not consider the Pakistan, but we need to consider China, because China's development, China's growth is so much higher. So we need to do a case study in China, and we need to we need to impose that in India. But we should not impose the stupid activity, the stupid mindset that's been going into the Pakistani kinds of mindset, because Pakistan has only one goal: to disassemble and to destroy the entire India. So that should not occur, because as we are in Indians, the Indian blood goes into the vein. So definitely whenever any kind of opposition, whenever any kind of terrorism activities that's been imposed by Pakistan towards India means we should be entirely cut and we should be entirely destroy the Pakistan itself. So that's my concern I need to tell here. And see, the other good thing is the DRDO test UAV launch a precision missile strike. This is a very much good thing. So what it's very much difficult, because you just consider this as a drone. It's a funny drone in my point of view. And what they have did is they just took off the drone and simultaneously carrying with a missile. So by using this missile, we can just directly launch each and everything. So it's very much important, because you just see tanks. It means the Arjuna tanks. You would have seen Arjuna tanks and T-72 tanks, lot of tanks. It's been easily destroyed by the drone itself. So what we need to do, along with the drone, along with the tanks, we need to carry lot of drones, surrounding drones, because drones do have a good endurance, because they can fly for more than nearly how much 40 hours. So it's a good thing. So we can easily scan the surrounding things, and we can easily launch a missile and destroy the opponent's objects or opponent's targets. Instead of using the tanks missile or tanks the propellant artillery styles, we can use this it means this DRDO's UAV tested missile directly we can use here. So this is the other thing that I need to say. Simultaneously, which one? This one is okay. This one, and see this one. Nearly in the Bihar, you would have known nearly 63 lakh voters may be left out of draft rule. So see here, the Bihar's population is 7.89 crores, but now they have just registered only 7.23 crores. So it shows the difference between the electoral commissions. And what the other thing is, there are two parties, it means two institutions. One gives citizenship, and other gives the it means voter ID. So this citizenship has given the citizenship, but the voter ID, it means the election commission of Bihar. The election commission of Bihar, to some people they haven't given enough kind of votes. So there had been occurred a mismatch between this kind of two institutions, and a lot of problem is going on inside it. And now, so that's why especially Rahul Gandhi has put lot of initiative to reverse this kind of Bihar poll rolls. So we need to wait and see what's going to occur. And other one thing that concerns me, sorry, you can see here 7 children dies in Rajasthan school collapse. So this little bit very much concerning, guys, because we would have known lot of government school is not being very much properly constructed until now. There are a lot of cracks and a lot of damages to the building. So you see, because before few months, before few days, lot of rainfall has been occurred in the Rajasthan area. So that led to the collapse of this, especially this government building, and especially class 6th and 7th, the building has been collapsed and nearly 7 children has been died. So it means in tomorrow's news this 7 might be increased to 8 or 10, I think so, because 28 children has been injured. So the injuries they haven't still considered, and there a lot of treatment has been going to them. So we need to consider this thing. And you would have see this is a 40-year-old school building, and some trees and some branches has been growing in the wall itself. So now what they are saying is, it means what the district collector is saying is, while we have been investigating, while we have been revising the entire government areas, it means they haven't mentioned the weak buildings in the school. It means the entire document they haven't just considered the school as a school, I think so. In the weak category and the weak building category, this school haven't mentioned at all. The government, it means the district collector says. Another thing is the education department is not working properly. He just tells it directly. One thing is they now, it means the education department and the entire politician people will definitely definitely blame the school principals. It means you just see, guys, the school principals comes under the category of government school. Suppose if any kind of, it means the school collapses, any kind of damages occur to the school building, means they will definitely report to the district collector, to the municipality corporation. So in my point of view, even though the principals are, even though the teachers report this kind of thing, the municipality government or the government of the Rajasthan won't consider this at all, because just 10 or 2 members means it will just go as it is. But whenever the problem comes, all of the political parties and all of the other members will come here, and they will just tell the principal sir is not working, the teacher is not working. But this is my other point of view. We need to consider each and every point of view. It might be occur, because sometimes the principal sir won't also come and tell this kind of problem will see going on. So it's my point of view. So in tomorrow's news, we need to see what kind of things that's been going in here. Another one good initiative, another one good thing that Indian government had it is, see, the ministry blocks 25 OTT platform abuse contents. So blocked platform like this kind of things, they have been banned. It's a good initiative. But one thing, it's a very much useless thing, guys, because banning these kind of Indian website, what is the use? You just say they still haven't banned any. It means they still haven't any banned any porn websites, or any illegal websites, like you would have seen the porn of a lot of braces, lot of things. They still haven't banned. They just banned the Indian websites, and they are just telling we have banned the entire pornography site and we will be superior. Means what is the use? See, in 2020 COVID time, nearly 95% of the Indians used the porn, and India is the third consumption of the pornography. First is United States of America, second is United Kingdom, third is India. You just see, guys, India, they are telling the India has been developing in the 4G and 5Gs. And what the most worst thing that I have did is, it means that I have investigated, I have did a case study is, lot of young generation people are very much addicted to the pornography, because pornography is very much easily accessible. So you just go into the website, you just click it, and you just ask only one condition: are you above 18 or are you under 18? I am above 18 means directly go into the websites. But these kind of things in most of the foreign governments it couldn't occur, because if you enter means you should give your details. You are visiting this pornography website, you should give your entire detail. What's your name? What is your age category? A lot of other things that's been given in the foreign. So that kind of thing that Indian government should take and come here, because development should be occurred in other kind of, it means especially in the R&D, especially in the technological side, especially in it means research way, and especially in the medicine or all of the other things. The growth should not occur in this kind of thing, especially in the pornography thing. We should not do this kind of thing. So that's a little bit concern that I want to mention here. So see, lot of it, okay. You can just go to the other information, I think. Sorry. See, another one thing that I have just discovered, it means the mangroves. The mangroves is very much important, especially in the coastal areas. So mangroves is a tree, it means it's a shrub that's been growing into the nearby the freshwater river alongside with the ocean areas. So you would have known about the wetlands and the blackish water. So in that kind of area, this kind of mangroves is being grown. So mangroves is very much important because while we just cultivate a lot of mangroves around here, it reduces the carbon dioxide and alongside the microplastic and a lot of other pollutants. This microplastic means this mangroves reduces. So the scientist who made this it means who mangroves word is M.S. Swaminathan. Swaminathan was one of the leading member that took a lot of initiative to support this mangroves because he did a lot of case, did a lot of proper investigation about this mangroves, and because of him only the mangroves cultivation between the mangroves population has been increased. So we need to give support to the mangroves, especially this mangroves is very much important in nowadays society because the pollution content, the pollution and the population also been increased. If a population increase, definitely the carbon dioxide, it means emission, lot of other thing negative impact will come because we will just convert the agricultural land or forest land into the agriculture thing or into the buildings. So definitely at the time carbon dioxide level will keep on increasing, carbon dioxide nitrous oxide level will keep on increasing. So we need to look upon into this thing. We need to increase the tree content, we need to increase this mangrove content also. So you can see nearly in India 0.15% of the country's total geographical location is only for mangroves. So if this thing is being increased to 2%, it will be a far more good thing because we can manage the people and we can also reduce the population, reduce the especially the pollution content that's been surrounding us. So this is other thing that I want to say. And see here in the information Delhi, it's been given a red because a lot of pollution content has been recorded in the Delhi area. So Delhi people little bit be careful. And I think so today's news is been finished. And this thing is Kamala Hassan and 3 DMK MPs takes oath as Rajya Sabha members from Tamil Nadu. You would have known this Kamala Hassan, an actor turned politician, actor turned politician, is now being a member of a Rajya Sabha member. Other one thing, that's it, I think so. Okay guys, I think so you would have liked this video. So okay, suppose if you like this video, just give a thumbs up, and you also can say what are the other kind of thing I need to add in this newspaper, so you can get a clear clarity. And suppose if you want to, it means if you want to put any other kind of other videos doing a case study, definitely I will do a case study and definitely I will upload the kind of videos. Okay guys, then thank you, see you in the next video, take care, have a good day, tada bye bye.